Happy Sunday, everybody.
Mystery has been solved.
As I'm walking back from the big pasture, I almost stepped on him. And somebody asked the other day, when did Dragon get new glasses? As you can see, just last week.
When did you find the glasses?
He did. When did he find the glasses? He didn't until just now, but he ordered a replacement
So this is what
option.
Kevin tossed on right here.
I can't see because of the sun, but how did you lose these? I know probably no.
Pocket.
Huh? Yeah, they had to because they were gone when you harvested sweet potatoes from out here.
Yeah.
Well,
Before that. Yeah, chickens were still here.
yeah.
Yeah, chickens were in this patch.
Glasses have been found, everybody. We could cancel that APB. What a way to start out the Sunday. And on that note, welcome back to the farm.
Kevin will tell you all about it.
We'll go check out today's setup as we get the rest of the day going, now that we have an additional pair of glasses on our hands. It is after 5 p.m. and as you can see, already starting to get rather dark outside. But I wanted to come out, and I'm sure that you may have noticed that the garden center and our display area in front of it is starting to get a little more bare, as we are starting to now take up all of those empty pallets that earlier this season were filled with pumpkins. that hasn't stopped those two from using everything as a speedway that they can. And as you can see here, the garden center is looking rather bare. I told Dragon the other day it hasn't looked this empty since we first built it. And even then, as soon as the tables went up, we loaded it with plants for the very first time. But it is time to take a little bit of a break here for the season. We are remaining open all winter long. In fact, we just announced our winter operating hours today. We are, for the first time, taking off 2 days in a row. The farm store will be closed here on Tuesdays and Thursdays. With the time change today, we are going back to closing at 5 p.m. throughout the week, back to our hard close at 3 p.m. on Sundays, and looking forward to getting back to a little more construction work inside the store, some outdoor projects that we need to get done, fixing up some housing units, things like that we always do in the wintertime. In the meantime, the fig trees are here holding it down in the garden center area. Probably end up putting those in the back as it starts to get a little bit colder. But we are still here, still vlogging for you guys, still have activity. These doggies are still working too as well. I'm sure Bella's probably waiting and looking right now at Snow. He's on the other side over there. Snowy! Gonna give them some dinner too as well. Get back in the house, enjoy the rest of this relaxing Sunday. And we'll see what the winter season brings our way.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning. It's like 1:30 in the
Listen, this winter time zone, time, you don't know what it is. Happy Monday, another day, another box with Kevin. Kevin and his purchases, let me tell you.
Apparently the box got opened
I got to make sure that
while I was away.
it's not HelloFresh again. So let's see what Kevin got. Oh,
Return package just in case it's not what we want. All right. So this is selling. Oh, those are nice. I mean,
I think it's still slightly
yes, it
smaller,
can still be bigger. I will go bigger.
but that's the max that I have that I can put. I would have
So
liked to
nice.
be. I love the green though.
Yeah,
green looks
is
good.
nice.
It really pops. So this is one hoodie. The other hoodie didn't come in, unfortunately.
Guess whose hoodie this is?
Who's wearing green? Look at that. What? That's mine.
Dragon City.
All right. Enough of the hoodies.
And
We
now
might keep them.
this.
And now,
This is what everybody, I'm sure, is going to be. Oh, that's smaller than I thought. Oh, but it's on both sides.
yeah.
Little reusable bags. Those are nice, though, still. Smaller than I expected. Nice quality, though. And it's nice that sorry, folks.
Yeah.
Do a
You
little
won't
bit
stop
better than-
moving.
do a
You
little
won't
better
stop.
than Dragon here. That the logo is imprinted on both sides of the bag. That's a plus.
Thanks to this guy. Yes, you choose which side. It's an additional option. You pay extra to have it
That's
printed
the
on both sides.
additional money. That's why I would have been like one side, just hold it here. So I guess we're keeping these because we've already ordered a stash of these. So yeah, I guess service is selling. Nice little reusable tote. Great for quick little trips. Can hold some nice produce in here too as well.
There you have it.
Good job, Dragon.
All right.
Can we eat lunch now?
Lunchtime, everybody.
All right, time for lunch. Happy Tuesday, everybody, and welcome to a road trip day here with your gardening gays. Believe it or not, this is where it all began. I know it looks dingy and overgrown and everything now, but we are back in Maryland at our townhome, which we still own. We've had a tenant in here renting it. That tenant recently moved out and never used the backyard garden space. But this is what we developed and built out and designed, and this is what we refer to as our laboratory here before we purchased the farm and moved there. So now that the tenant is out, we are here just kind of giving this a much needed clean out because it's been neglected pretty severely over the past 3 years, actually. So we are doing what we can to get everything back in tip-top shape, trimming down lots of the things that we put in. We fenced in this entire backyard area of our townhome here and put in 3 raised beds. Hold on, so I can give you a little better lay of the land. So the space where Dragon is working, there is one long bed that runs all the way down here. And then there are 2 beds here that we built in along with the walking path between. And we had the foresight to also begin the irrigation before as we were installing all these beds. Even though we never fully irrigated down here, we do have irrigation tubing that we were just taking down that led up to our deck because we had deck planters that were on the railings on our second level deck. It's always a little different experience every time we're here because, as you well know, life revolves around the farm, but this place will always hold a special place in our heart. And we'll see what happens next here as we start getting it ready to get some pictures, get a new tenant in here. Tomatoes are growing in here too. I was just telling Dragon earlier. So these, I'm sure, have been tomatoes from 3 years ago that were self-seeded. can see that the wood is really starting to rot. As when we built this, we didn't know all the things we knew now. This side has completely fallen apart. I think the last thing that we grew over here might have been garlic. This was our garlic bed. But Dragon, anything to add?
Not really. I have to take all of this down and just
Leave it bare. Yeah.
Mulch it up, and I think that'd be
Yeah, we'll
the
probably.
easiest thing to do.
Yeah, I agree. Dragon, if you didn't hear him, was just saying the easiest thing to do probably would be just to eliminate the raised beds altogether and just drop mulch in the entire space, and then be done with it. Instead of trying to leave a vision for whoever else might be here, whether it's a tenant or at some point potentially a new owner. But we'll do the easiest things to do as the current owners who are just trying to get everything cleaned up and ready for a new tenant. Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to another Butcher Day here at the farm.
This early?
This early. We are doing morning chores. Last week we had 45 chickens ready for processing. This week there seems to be only about a dozen. In order to prepare for processing, we cut off the feed to the chickens so that your birds are clean inside. And since we have so many birds that are still here in this batch, and only about a dozen or so that are ready, we decided to go ahead and grab those first thing this morning so that we can then feed the rest of the crew. And that's one less task we have to attend to this afternoon when it gets ready for processing and prepping for that. You can see this guy wondering where the feed is. Decided I'll just eat some grass if you're not gonna give me feed. But let me help drag and get the rest of these guys into the cart. This is the chosen crew right here. We have 11 birds that are ready, and the rest will wait for next week. Still have a little bit of a mixed bag, it seems, of sizes that are in this tractor here. So I doubt that all of these guys will be ready for next week, but the majority of them will, along with the tractor that is over here. This will be the batch that we are going to be processing next week. I'll open it here so you can see. So these guys are growing nicely. They are definitely on track to be ready for some nice sized birds when next week comes. So we'll end up probably with another really nice batch to process like we had last week. So these guys now will get taken on up to the barn and put into a holding pen, and we'll take care of them this afternoon. Happy Friday, everybody. We have made it to the end of the week and to another day of refreshing our nesting boxes. We had a Friday afternoon rush at the store, so Dragon is up taking care of customers while I came out to collect eggs and take out all of the old straw that we had, and Dragon was able to get some hay. The hay has been working better than the straw. It tends to stay in a little bit better without the girls kicking them out. So in putting that in, just simply going in, making a little bit of a well or a little hole right there for them to sit down in. Most of them have a golf ball also inside. Folks often ask what's the golf ball for. Serves a couple different purposes. One, when chickens first start laying their eggs, they sometimes might peck at them. So golf balls help to break them of that habit, because a couple of pecks at that hard surface and they decide it's not worth it. Also, chickens like to sit on something while they are laying eggs. Sounds like a lot of commotion going on in here. Is somebody taking out my golf balls? We still have a couple of broody hens who are in there. Sounds like somebody's in here doing some rearranging. What are you doing? Are you taking out my hay that I just put in there? Looks like it. Probably gonna try to move these girls tonight, because they've been broody now for a while, and we put them into the big barn till they snap out of it. Keep the nesting boxes clean. And we've been getting a few broken eggs also too, so try to eliminate that. Need to go ahead and finish taking care of the meat chicks out on the pasture. All the guineas and the turkeys are over there enjoying themselves, probably hanging out with their best friend Snow. As you saw earlier, the guineas and turkeys adore Snowy for whatever reason. Anytime he's around, they all huddle up on him. Gonna take the rest of the hay back into the barn. Have another bale also too for when we need it again. And today's egg count is sitting at 179 eggs. We've still been averaging right around 180 eggs a day, which has been nice that it's been staying relatively steady. It's also still very warm, as I'm wearing a tank top yet again. But happy to have these. Of course, they are selling just as fast as we get them. We also still need to package up those 11 birds that we processed last night. So gonna get this done, get that taken care of, and we are off to a little gathering at Alexis's place tonight. So looking forward to that for sure. While mentioning the fact that we were cleaning out the nesting boxes, I should also mention the reason why. First of all, you should always clean out your nesting boxes for hygienic reasons. But we also, too, like to sell our eggs to our customers unwashed. So keeping the nesting boxes clean, kicking out those ladies at night, if any of them try to sleep in there, to keep them from pooping in the boxes overnight is also important, and one of the practices that we do here on the farm. So all of that helps us to keep that protective bloom on our eggs so that they remain counter safe, and our customers here love that.
Go!
We are closing out the week.
Waiting on compressor to come on.
Yeah, we always have to stop talking in here when we are recording, because that compressor comes on and it's too loud.
Let's go.
So
this is
Dragon.
what you don't see behind the camera. Kevin does this to me. Let's go. Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Oh my God. Well, all right, everybody. When
everybody. Here we go.
when you own the place like Dragon does, you just go and
We are back.
turn it off in the
See
back.
what
Turn the
Kevin just
breaker
made me
off.
do?
He went into the back and he turned the power off. Because we love you guys that much.
Yes, and what do we love more? It's Alexis is hosting a cocktail party, so that's why we're trying to get this wrapped up.
We gotta
and
expedite this thing.
Expedite this. It is what time?
6:30.
It's not even 7 o'clock. Look at Kevin tonight. When you tell him cocktails, he works.
We had 11 birds to package up tonight also, so that worked in our favor as well.
Next week, 50 probably. So, but yeah, it was a good week, productive week. We were in Maryland. We did our townhouse. We still have to go probably this week. Hopefully finish that up, and then we can focus on going back to working on the store. So Kevin is ready. He's been asking about it.
Kevin is on deadline.
Oh. So there you go.
All right. Oh, bags
Bags.
and mugs. How's the reception been so
Good,
far?
very good. I think the pink is most popular color. Pink and this purplish blue.
It's purple. It looks blue, but it's purple.
It's Baltimore Ravens purple.
Yeah, the holidays are coming. Folks are already starting to stop by, snagging a few of these, and as well as the reusable totes for holiday gifts. So that's good. And hopefully we'll have a few other locally crafted holiday items heading to the store very soon.
Did we show them the ornaments? No, we didn't.
No.
Well, stay tuned tomorrow for next week, which is next week. But yeah, produce is summer produce. I think I talked about it last week. It's thinning. We still have nice fall weather. We're getting still 75s during the day, so still able to get some tomatoes today, but most likely this is probably last one for the season.
He said that last week.
Yeah, I did. But today was a good day. So I brought in, what else did I bring today?
Cauliflower.
Oh, yeah, cauliflower. It's in the refrigerator, Kevin shut off. But yeah, that's it. We have a busy weekend ahead. We were closed Tuesday, Wednesday, so it should be a busy weekend. So, and it's supposed to be a really nice weather. So let's get to it.
Let's get to it. Are you driving?
You're driving me crazy. Let's go wrap this thing up.
This brings us to the end of this week's vlog. We thank you guys for tuning in. At least I had intended to get a little more footage on day 2 when we went back to the townhouse in Maryland, but we were getting there late in the day, and the sun here in the mid-Atlantic seems to go down at 4:30, 5 o'clock every day now with the time change. So we're really always just kind of trying to maximize as much daylight as we have outside. But when we get back over there, we'll show you guys what we were able to accomplish on our second trip, and hopefully get a little bit more done and buttoned up on the next trip back.
All right.
So I think the boss is ready to go. So in closing, if you happen to be traveling through Virginia, coming down US 301 and driving through King George County, make sure you stop right here and see us at the farm. Everybody stay safe out there, and we'll see you again real soon.
We'll see you next week.